Okay, let's have a look at Challenge 5A. So we've just got a normal objective here to kill the enemy wizard, but it's warning that we're going to be facing a lot of undead. So we're going to need to use magic attacks, which we saw in the last tutorial, and paladins, which have the undead slayer attribute. So although they're not themselves undead, they can damage undead, and it's saying we should use those to fight them. Paladins are great because they also have the retaliate ability. That means that if somebody attacks next to them, then they get a free hit back against the attacker. So the enemy wizard's way over here. So again, I don't really want to have to go all the way around here to get this sprite. I'd rather just push on forwards. And we're going to be using Law Shift because it's going to make all these paladins and my magic attacks and everything just so much easier to cast. And I'm too far away to usefully get a creature out now anyway. Okay, so this is the first of the undead creatures that the tutorial text was warning us about. But the worst it can do is paralyse me, and I could cast blocking units, so I'm not particularly bothered. So I think what I'll do is move forwards and cast a blocking unicorn. Yeah, let's do that. So the unicorn has height 3, so my wizard itself has height 2, plus it's standing on this thing, so it can't be seen by the enemy wizard. It can be seen by the hellhound, but I don't really care. It's got a 33% chance to paralyse me, and if it does, I'll just cast stuff and sort it out. Okay, well, I'm not sure we're actually going to see that much undead then. Let's, it feels like this will be over fairly quickly. Let's hope so, eh? So I'm going to cast my my magic attack decree, mainly to weaken this hellhound so that I can punch it to death in a subsequent turn, and because it's very cheap, and that'll give me plenty of mana for the next turn to cast something a bit tastier. And I think I will get my unicorn out of nibble range and mount it, because that'll give my wizard better movement. So there's still some chance to paralyse the unicorn, but again, I'm not particularly bothered. These guys can't reach it, and the enemy wizard's going nowhere. Yeah, so that's failed. So next turn I can move up round here and punch this out. And the unicorn can probably take out the rat. Yeah, the enemy wizard tried to disbelieve my mount, and this is... They won't often, but it is pretty risky casting a fake mount. I know I've done it before, but if the disbelief had succeeded, I'd have been in a stickier situation entirely. So let's... the unicorn's going to move around here and attack the rat because it can't attack the undead hellhound. And anyway, the wizard wants to finish off the hellhound because he'll get more mana points for killing this tougher creature. And we'll cast a free dwarf to block subsequent rat attacks. Because yeah, the dwarf can soak up quite a bit of damage. Okay, here's another undead creature. The skeleton is fairly good at attacking, but it's not great defensively. So because I've got tons of mana, I can demonstrate the paladin. I cast a real paladin here, and hopefully we'll get to see it in action. It's explaining all the stuff that I've already explained. It has decent magic power, so it's not particularly vulnerable to magic attacks. The main disadvantage to the paladin is it's comparatively slow. So here the skeletons attack my unicorn, and the paladin has retaliated and killed the skeleton. So I can now have a go on this rat, finish it off with the paladin. My wizard's going to ride forward and have a punch of this skeleton. Now the skeleton can counterattack next turn, so what we're going to do is, because we've got a ton of mana, we'll cast a Pegasus, which will I'm casting it here because I'm a little wary in case the enemy wizard casts a triple magic attack, because that means if the Pegasus is adjacent to all three of these creatures, it'll take damage for each of the magic attacks. So I'll cast it here. The skeleton might attack it directly, but it won't kill it outright. So yeah, the Pegasus took the damage there for the unicorn. And that's all. So I can kill the skeleton with my wizard this turn. I'm not sure that's the best move. As we can see, the Pegasus can't attack the skeleton, and it's engaged to the skeleton, so it can't move or attack this turn. It's just stuck. I think if it had living enemies adjacent to it, it could have a go on them, but it doesn't, so we can't. But I don't actually need to attack any of these. What I should do is dismount and punch the enemy wizard, which is theoretically a dangerous thing because I have all these adjacent creatures, but I can finish the game with a bolt. And that's the end of that.